So I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, Colorado. I bought a couple more vehicles that I just couldn't stand to pass up. I got this 68 Vista Cruiser that has kind of been gutted of the interior, at least in the back, but is not in terrible shape, minus the interior, but the interior is never good anyway, so the dash is in pretty complete shape. Door panels are pretty nice. Floorboards are not bad. Doors shut nice. It's got some rust up here, but it's all there. This is bashed in and it's missing the bumper. This fender needs some work. I've always wanted a Vista Cruiser. A friend of mine had one when I was growing up and just thought it was so cool with the extra windows on top. Plus I'm just kind of a wagon guy. I'm pretty excited about that. Got it for 1,200 bucks. I'm meeting the guy, he's still on his way here, and gonna pay him and get the titles, and then I gotta figure out how to get him out of here. This was the car that was for sale. I liked it because it just looked like a complete car, and I really want an F85, and it has a V8 in it. And the more I thought about it, and really I saw this fender, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I just don't have the capacity to deal with something like that right now. And so I told him I couldn't do it, this car right now. And he said, would you be interested in a Vista Cruiser and or a 68 Cutlass? These are actually super cool. This is what he's into. This is what he wants to restore for himself. And then he's got a 442 at home. But this is the Cutlass I bought. And I paid $4K for both vehicles. This one's pretty rough, but again, fairly complete car. I don't know a lot about these cars. Let me grab that before I lose it. Might be a door key. Like me, I'm a kind of door key. I guess it's an S. And we talked about, I guess he bought this car because he's restoring a 442 and he wanted this hood for it. And I told him that I'd let the hood go, but man, I really want this hood. I really want this hood. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to let the hood go. I'll have to talk to him. It's just a great car. So I'm gonna try to get this one towed out of here as soon as I can. I just feel like I just need to get it out of here. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Not in the best of shape, but I feel like it's relatively complete and I can work with it. Looks like it has the original radio in it. Everything's there. I'm sure those floorboards are completely rusted out. I'm gonna have to learn how to replace floorboards sooner than later. So both cars have 350s. This one's just kind of been stripped of a lot of stuff. It's gonna be tough to get it back to where it needs to be to get it on the road again. But it's also got a lot here. Kind of digging these wipers. Dual arm. Check this thing out. Really cool car. Come take a little gander at this thing. How beautiful is this? He did want that hood for his 442. This is the hood off of his 442, so essentially the same hood. It's just this one's a little more, needs a little work, and I lost the chrome trim off the front, but I think I can get that stuff. Really nice to keep that hood on here, but since it was the original hood, that's okay. He bought this car as a parts car, so I'm super stoked that he didn't part it out or start stealing parts off of it. The doors are struggling to get the doors open, so I probably won't mess with them. I really like this car, man. It's a cool car. God, it needs a lot of work, but we'll get her running. We'll get her back on the road. This is the car he's getting ready to try to get running again. I think it's actually super cool. It's got a little V8 in it. Pretty cool little car. And this has got a big block Oldsmobile in it. It's pretty cool. So that's kind of it. I'm going to head out of here, and I'm going to just need to find a time when I can get back out here with my trailer and coordinate with him to get in here. And I think I'll take the Cutlass first, and then we'll try to get this beast home. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Ooh, it smells bad in here. It's plastic, huh? God, it smells bad in here. Look at that. I think I would really like to have this car. What a cool car. Super cool car. Love to look under the hood, but I won't do that. So he just got this car delivered from Wyoming, and he's gonna see if he can get it started up. Holy shit.
That's a start.
That's a great sound.
Good sound.
So he swapped the battery out, turns over nice. He's gonna throw a little gas down the carburetor and holy fuck.
Okay.
That sounds great.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
That's wonderful.
Well, I think that car will run. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you got a runner.
There it is, man. Nice.
Wow. Sound like she's running her own there.
Almost, huh? She was close.
Yeah.
She was close.
I guess the choke works.
Yeah. Hey.
I don't want to go.
Well, at least he wasn't lying about it running.
Yeah.
I mean, not so much running and driving, but at least running.
I don't know if people lie up there.
I don't know about that either.
That's smooth. Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
That sounded good though.
It did though. Okay. Well, I think I'll just call that quits for now.
That's beautiful though.
I got a fuel pump at home I could bring.
There you go.
Just in case that's what it is.
She's a beaut.
Back up a little bit.
Very nice.
I'm not used to being able to roll a car around on a trailer.
They always have flat tires normally.
We'll do a little more work on getting that hood strapped down and then head back to the farm. So before I put this beautiful car away, let's walk around it for a minute and see what we got. So we got a 68 Cutlass S. And it has a 350 rocket motor engine. And like everything I buy, the more I look at it, the more disappointed I am. It's kind of a parts car, and I knew that buying it, but I just didn't know how bad it really was. Now it does roll nice though, which is a good thing. But I think essentially what happened here was everything on this car was donated to a different project, which was that guy's 442 project. Now I'm seeing that most of the parts on this car came from that 442, more than likely. So I'm thinking that it was a blue 442, and so this car lost its hood with the ornaments and the chrome trim, and came with a nice little dent in the middle. The hood that was taken off here was perfect. Oh, look what my straps did. This fender, I believe, also came off of the 442. However, it's interesting that it's got these trim holes filled. So maybe that fender might have come off, who knows what. Maybe he had two donor cars. Maybe the 442, and then he bought another donor car that was this blue car. That fender doesn't seem to match, but who knows. I got a fender over here that's in decent shape. Still has the S on it. But this is a blue door. So these doors came off of a car. This one's all bashed in. They're barely held on even. They're like with one loose bolt. I do think that it will start and run for me. So probably just make it just a really beat up hot rod. Just get it running and driving and enjoy it the way it is. So I think it actually had a vinyl top on it because it's got this trim. Oh yeah, in fact, there's the vinyl. I didn't even notice that before. So it had like a red vinyl top. Oh, so it was like a yellow car with a red vinyl top. I've seen that. Again, luckily someone pulled the vinyl top off of it because there's really no bad rust up here. These doors are just a disaster. I can't even get them open now. I don't even know how to, I don't even know how we got them open. I'm not sure I'm gonna even get the thing open. Oh, I could do that maybe. I've already done a short tour, but I wanted to do a little deeper dive, just kind of see what we got. I would say, I don't know, we might have floorboards. I like these seats. The back seat actually looks like it's in decent shape overall. Look what mice do. I've done that to several of my cars now. They get up there, they make a nest, and they chew that insulation on the ceiling too, which is just kind of a bummer. Ah, she's better already. Wow, these look nice. Original stereo, that's cool. Ignition switch, no. So, have I been a fan of Cutlasses? Yes. Have I ever wanted a Cutlass? There's not a lot of Cutlasses that I'm in love with, but I've always loved the 68 Cutlass. Something about the way they did the taillights on this, and this has that. So I am excited about that. I'm excited to turn the lights on and see these running lights light up. I think these are really cool. I was pretty excited when I bought the car because it had Kragers on it, but these are not Kragers. They're American Racing, but they look kind of neat. But I also like the stock Oldsmobile wheels, which is probably what I'll look for this, but those look good for now. I mean, there's no reason why I can't fix the doors, get the hood bolted on, and put an ignition switch in and get the brakes working, try to make it run, and actually just try to drive this thing. When I originally went out to look at this car, this key was laying on the roof, and I grabbed it and then I couldn't find it when I went to pick the car up. I'm like, I don't know where I put the key to that, to the trunk. And I was a little frustrated with myself for losing it. And then I got out to the farm and I grabbed my truck keys. And somehow I was smart enough to just throw these on my truck keys. So every once in a while, I amaze myself. Does not want to stay up. Oh, it kind of has the grill. So these, I suppose these were on there. Wow. Kind of has the grill. Oh, look at that. I wonder if that looks like... I thought it was going to be maybe an ignition switch, but I can't tell. That's something maybe. Oh, chains. That's good. So they're driving it in the snow. I bet this thing did good in the snow. Probably did actually with the traction cables on them, on the tires. So that's a trailer hitch that was on the car. I thought he took that off, but it's still there. Or maybe we saw it in there. So it went on here. Because, you know, it's a good tow rig. Cutlass badge is gone. I think I can get that stuff. I just don't know. People say that I cannot get these hood ornaments. I went to the Good Guys car show and there was a beautiful 68 Cutlass there. Just absolutely stunning. And another guy was looking at it and we started talking Cutlasses, and he gave me the name of a guy up in Fort Collins that he said has a bunch of those hood ornaments. So I got to find that guy's number. That's a bummer. Thought I had a good windshield. I thought I had a lot of good things, but I didn't. What's the secret? I don't know. I honestly can't believe that I can push this thing around. That's unbelievable. Never had that kind of luck. And that is likely where she'll sit for the next 40 years. Here's a look at what we have going on in here. It seems to be pretty complete. Air conditioning. Wow. Hood hinges. That's good. Or at least one hinge. Battery. I mean, it looks pretty good in here. So hopefully I get lucky and she just kind of starts right up for me. Next time I come out, I think we'll tinker with her and see if we can get her to... He said it is free and it does spin, so we'll see if we can work on it a little bit and get her to fire off. And with that, I am getting ready to head home, back to Denver, until I can come back out. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, and then I'm heading to the airport to pick up my sister. She's coming in from Sweden, where she's been living for a little while, temporarily. But she's going to come home for my dad's birthday, and we're going to go take him out to dinner. She's going to be here for about a week or so, and it's supposed to be nice and warm that whole time I'm going to be gone, and then it looks like it's going to be cold again. So I guess I just am destined to be out here when it's cold. But it'll be a couple weeks, and then when I get back out here, we will do something. Get one of these cars running. It's looking better already.